Alrighty, everyone, welcome to the Loose Lugnuts Tuesday Night Throwback Series, round number 9 at Talladega Superspeedway. As always, in the booth with you here tonight, Matt and Rachel. Rachel, we're going to have a long one here, 60 laps at Talladega Superspeedway here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, and then it's Talladega, so you never know what's going to happen at this track.
Yeah, every time we come to one of these, we say the same thing. Talladega Superspeedway, the unknown to what you're going to see all evening long. Here at a place like Talladega, it's kind of unreal, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's the longest track, and also, you know, there's always that chance, because it is a super speedway, for you to have, you know, that big one, you know, that big wreck, but hopefully we won't have to worry about that tonight.
Yeah, we're hoping, but I'll tell you what, it tends to strike, as you see dead weight at the top of the board right now. Cars continuing to roll out for what's left of qualifying here. Looks like Ted Wade's going to grab the pole here tonight, Rachel. Are you surprised at all? Ted Wade, top of the board.
No, not really. I mean, the names that we're seeing pretty much at the top of the board do not surprise me. You know, you have Ted Wade, Scott Patton, Mitchell Reeves, Merck, and Randy Arms that round out the top 5 right now, and those are typically the names that we're used to seeing up there.
Well, nevertheless, here we go again, qualifying in the books here tonight. We are ready to go racing from the Talladega Superspeedway, and we'll get your starting lineup here in just a moment. Get them lined up behind the racing pace car. 60 laps, your advertised distance here tonight, Rachel. Roll number 1, it's going to be Ted Wade, Scott Patton, front row. Row number 2, Mitchell Reeves, Jeffrey D. Merck, they're in 4th position. 5th is Randy Arms, Randy back with us again, John Pansula. 7th, row 4 and 7th, Jack Watts, Rob Haynes. Row 5, Andrew Shorta, Trent Drum, and row number 6, Judd Danielson and Christopher. And then it's going to be Mr. Carey there to round out the field. 13 cars tonight, Rachel, to take on Talladega Superspeedway.
Yeah, this is a little bit bigger field than what we had not last week, but the week before. So I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, what these guys can do. We have some people that weren't here the previous week that are in the field tonight. So.
Well, what's interesting too, by his absence, of course, Brandon Thornhill not here. He is out with a back injury. Hopefully, he'll be back very, very soon. Brando got to get better before he can get back out here and race.
Yeah, trust me, he's wanting to go back racing in the regular cars too. So.
Well, right now we're going to get ready to go here. 60 laps, Talladega Superspeedway here tonight. Over the top designs. Bringing this to you here this evening. Going to be a great one for the next 60 laps. I really don't know what to expect. 2 fast repairs for these guys tonight. Hopefully they don't have to use them, Rachel.
Yeah, hopefully they won't. Actually, it's showing on one fast repair tonight, and then so one fast repair. They have 3 sets of tires, and they're at 70% fuel.
Yes, it's gonna be interesting. 70% fuel here. 1 fast repair, that does change things. You can't really afford to get in trouble.
Yeah, no, not here. Especially with it being such a large track, trying to get around this track to make up time if you end up getting into something is very difficult, because I mean, you know, you're looking at over 2.5 mile track. So
yeah, 2.5 miles around to get it figured out. And again, we will go green here in just a moment there, Rachel. But I tell you, I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun.
Oh yeah, I mean, super speedways are always great. And I mean, with Talladega, like we talked about, there's always so many unknowns with this track, and you just never know like how it's going to turn out.
You just never know. But what we do know is we're going to go green flag racing this time by 60 laps, your scheduled distance for the Over the Top Designs Tuesday night Throwback Series. Ready to go green. Second race of our doubleheader tonight. We had the Eastern Shore Pro late models earlier. Now we go racing in the Over the Top Designs Tuesday night Throwback Series. Field through the tri-oval, and we are ready to go green out of the tri-oval this time by. Here we go, coming to green, 32 up front, 46 alongside. Here we go, green flag in the air. We are racing here at Talladega.
Yeah, it looks like, unfortunately, Scott Patton was kind of off by himself. And that's definitely not how you want to be for too long, especially with these super speedways. You want to be within the draft, so.
There is Ted Wade already up front. Look at the moves behind him, though. They're going to go 3 wide. Then, nope, they're going to think better of it. Here comes, who's that? Mitchell Reeves already to the bottom of the racetrack, making up ground. Great job by Reeves. Reeves will blast out to the race lead early on.
Yeah, I mean, Mitchell Reeves definitely just came out of nowhere and was able to get to the front quickly. But you've got Scott Patton right behind him, and you also have Randy Arms that's right behind Scott Patton as well.
Yeah, no surprise there to see Randy Arms immediately jump up toward the top of the board. Move, top of the racetrack.
Ooh.
Scott Patton, that just about went wrong.
Yeah, I saw that. He was able to hold on to it though.
Yeah, that did not go well. But look at these cars hanging on as they work their way through right now. Great run up front, and right at the moment, you got, look at that. It's going to be Jeffrey D. Mert taking the race lead, 2 and 3 wide behind them. That's the way they run right now. Great racing up front.
Unfortunately, Ted Wade is off by himself on that high line, but now you've got Mark and Patton that have crossed in front of him, so now he's kind of back in a draft for right now.
And look up front, Mitchell Reeves alongside there of Mr. Jeffrey D. Mert. Mitchell Reeves back to the front of the pack. No surprise there. They rocket down the front straightaway once again. Reeves to the bottom. Randy Arms all over him. Nearly turned Reeves around. Middle of the tri-oval.
Oh, Mark got loose. But almost got into Mitchell, but that was definitely safe. I don't know, something must be up with Mark's car because he got loose once again. He was able to hold on to it. He
was. Reeves loose on the bottom as well. Both cars a little bit out of shape there, especially through the tri-oval. Man, these cars are fighting for position, trying to keep it straight. Here comes Patton through the middle lane. Patton 3 wide now as he tries to work his way through. Wow, just great racing all the way around up front right now. Look at Randy Arms. That car's dancing around as he goes low.
Yeah, he definitely got
3
wide now with Ted Wade in the middle. Oh, caution is out.
Caution on the speedway. That is going to be for Christopher. We'll take a look at it. First yellow of the night. Well, Christopher just lost it. Could have been a lot worse. Wow. The fact that that car just came around with him by himself in the tri-oval, what does that tell you, Rachel? That is craziness.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of these guys so far have been having issues with these cars tonight. And who knows? I mean, it could even be the way that these cars are set up. a bunch of them have been getting really loose on entry, and so it's definitely going to be interesting to see when pit strategies come into play, especially if it has something to do with maybe the tires, that they're just, I don't know, that it's just not working out for them.
Right, just maybe the tires are giving up, maybe, possibly. It's awful weird to see it that early on, how loose a lot of these guys were as we get them caught back up to the pace car. And you've got a long way to go here, so you got to figure it out in a hurry if you're one of these drivers. You don't have a lot of fast repairs here tonight. You've only got one, and you've got to get to the end first before you can even think about winning this thing.
Yeah, I mean, we still got quite a ways to go. I mean, we're only on lap 6 out of 60 laps. So, yeah, some of these guys are gonna probably have to like really pay attention to what their tire wear is like, because obviously there's something going on with these cars that's making them, you know, get really squirrely. So
yeah, it's gonna be interesting here. You got a long way to go. Field down pace down pit road right now. 6 of 60 complete. 4 fresh tires and fuel for everybody on board.
looks like Mitchell Reeves is first out from pit road. And Merck's right behind him.
Reeves, Merck, everybody else there as well. And folks, we'll be right back here on the channel here in just a moment. All right, back here again, once again, here on Extreme Sim TV. Here tonight. Well, Rachel, we're 6 of 8 of 60 complete here at Talladega Superspeedway.
Yeah, and we've had one caution so far, but luckily there was only one car involved. There wasn't anybody else involved in that incident.
Yeah, and that's the thing, mighty lucky. We only had one car involved here tonight. Going to lap 9 of 60, the fact that we only had one involved was really kind of lucky that he was where he was at.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree, because if it would have been anywhere else further up in the field, then it could have been a lot worse. So
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse here tonight, folks, as we continue to run here over the top designs of Luke's Lugnuts Tuesday Night Throwback Series. Reeves leads, Merck second, Wade third, Schulte fourth, fifth is Haynes. That's your top five. That is your top five, 8 of 60 complete here tonight. Pace car lights are off. We're going to get ready to go back green. Rachel Thornhill, Matt in the booth. Jeff D. Merck outside as we go green. Here we go. Going green this time. Coming to 9 of 60 complete. Rachel, get on your feet because we are ready to go racing once again at Talladega.
yep, pace car is off the track, and you got Mitchell Reeves and Jeffrey Merck in row number 1.
Those two up front, no surprise there, right? They've been at it up front all evening long here. Back at it again. We've seen Reeves up front. Merck was up front. Those two going at it once again.
Yeah, Reeves gets a really good run to start the race, but then you've got Wade that is side by side with Merck.
A great job right now down the back straightaway. Look at Reeves, jumps out ahead. Reeves looks to the outside, Merck to the bottom. Great job by Merck. Nobody down there with him.
Yeah, I think Merck jumped out a little too early, but now you got Schulte that has jumped down to the bottom with him. Oh, Mitchell went up really high and unfortunately got left out to dry up there by himself.
Yeah, right now, hanging on right now as we work our way through lap 10 of 80 complete. And you see it right now. Now Merck switches the top lane. Man, this is a lot more racy than I've seen these cars in a while.
Yeah, they're definitely trying out a lot of different lines and stuff that we typically do not see with these cars, because I mean, as you know, these cars are a little bit more difficult to drive.
And look at Wade, not to interrupt you, but Wade through the middle to the lead. Wow.
Yeah, actually, I was about to stop talking because I saw that. I saw where
was
Wade
out.
pretty much took it 3 wide.
And it's Christopher again, caution out on the racetrack. Let's take a look here. Unfortunate here for Christopher. Oh, just lost the car again. And this time, is he going to get lucky? He does. Ooh, but didn't hit anything. Second caution of the night. Pretty lucky for Christopher 2 times in a row.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely been fortunate to not be involved with any other cars, but I just think the hit that he took, it might not be the best thing for him to stay out with that, because I mean, he has damage, but who knows if that's knocked his car completely out of whack too.
Yeah, and that's the thing, as we continue to run 11 of 60 complete. It's just luck here for Christopher tonight that he's kept this thing pretty straight. Well,
Oh, I agree. I mean, and we don't really know how much damage he has on that car.
I don't think it's a lot. I mean, I don't see anything evident, unless he's hit the underbelly somewhere.
Right.
Well, 11 laps in, 2 cautions, both for Christopher single car spins. So we've been lucky in that aspect of we've not torn up a lot of race cars. And even down to the car that did spin, it's not like he tore his stuff up too awful bad. And Schulte leads right now. And we've had quite a few lead changes early in the going here from the Talladega Superspeedway round number 9. For the Luke's Lugnuts Throwback Series at Talladega here with 48 laps to go.
Right. We had some cars that came down pit road, but Schulte Haynes, Patton, Pensola, Drum, and it looks like Christopher too, all chose to stay out.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting here tonight with 12 of 60 complete. And right now, 12 of 60 in the books. Andrew Schulte leads, Rob Haynes second, Scott Patton there in third as we continue to run right now. Well, Rachel, believe it or not, we're, 48 to go when we get the green, 47 to go. We're burning through the laps quick early here tonight. Unfortunately, I don't think the guys have really gotten a grasp of what they're going to have to deal with tonight. We've slowed the cars down twice now.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, yeah, we've got about 47 laps left. And I mean, to be honest, we haven't really seen a lot of these guys really being that aggressive. I mean, now, of course, a lot of the guys towards the front have been for the most part, but a lot of the guys in the back haven't been racing too hard. So that's another thing too, is some of those guys are saving their stuff. So I mean, I think it's definitely going to come down to pit strategy too, because like we said in the past, you know, this is a 2.5 mile track, so you got to really pay attention to, you know, when you go in, because, you know, if you end up multiple laps down, it's going to be very hard to make up all of that time.
Yeah, it will be. You know, you go multiple laps down here. It's not like other places. You know, it's, like you said, very difficult, if not impossible, to get more than one lap back here if you don't have quite a bit of help. We should be getting ready to go back to green here. Schulte and Haynes up front. And what has been a crazy start to this race. We've had 4 official lead changes. I know more than that didn't even make it to the line.
Yeah, and I think this last pit stop that just happened, you know, you had some cars come down, some cars not. I think that's kind of really shaken up the field quite a bit, because the last caution before that, everybody came down. So you didn't have one person stay out. So it was bound to happen sooner or later that the field, you know, was shaken up a bit.
Ronald Klein in the YouTube chat. What's up there, buddy? What's up, buddy? We're party people, apparently now. According to Ronald Klein, he says, what's up, party people? If there's a party, we got cake up here in the booth room if you want to come get some. There's some cake, some ice cream, a little bit of adult beverage. Anything else over there he can come get there, Rachel? I think I saw Doritos.
No, probably so. But yeah, definitely the adult beverages, of course.
Yeah, exactly. We need those, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, as we get ready to go green once again, 14 on the board of 60. Man, I don't know who I'm going to take for tonight. This has been an odd start. These cars are not stable whatsoever under any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, I agree. Tonight's just been kind of a weird night for these cars altogether. Most of these guys are, you know, getting extremely loose all the time, and we're not used to seeing that with these cars, you know, this early. So I mean, we'll definitely have to see, but pace cars down. We're getting ready to go green.
We're going to go green again. We're going to see if we have any more issues. The cars spinning by themselves. Green flag in the air. 14 on the board. We're back underway. Haynes and Schulte leads them down. So those two check out. Right now, Patton in third. Patton going to try to split the middle right now. There is the 46 of Scott Patton on the bottom of the racetrack, right around the yellow line. Everybody's going to scatter as they head down the back straightaway.
Yeah, you had Schulte that came up in front of Haynes, though. that made Patton end up going behind them to try and stay within the draft because he was out by himself on the bottom.
And we've got a hornet's nest back here around, I believe that's Jeff D. Mert, just split the middle here, mid-pack. Great racing between these drivers, 14 to 60 complete. And look at Mert trying to thunder back forward, along with Mitchell Reeves, the 01 to their outside. The 83 of Randy Arms right there as well. Those drivers doing a great job. They'll get it straightened out here. Up front right now is going to be Andrew Shawta. And I just noticed down here on my wind meter, right now we're getting about a 10-mile-an-hour wind as we're 3 wide there for a moment. Out of the east, Rachel, that can play havoc. That might be part of the problem these cars are getting right now.
Yeah, it looks like Wade is extremely loose.
Yeah, we're seeing it out of everybody trying just to hang on. Look how high up they're running through the corners. They're not even touching the bottom lane. That is weird for Talladega. They're not right down there around the yellow line. They're at least a half a lane up, just trying to hang on to the race car the best they can at this point.
Oh, Haynes hit the wall. I mean, he was able to save it, but he's extremely loose as well. You've got Schulte right behind him. And Wade.
Oh, big push.
Back to the bottom.
It's just so weird to watch these cars. And right now, there's one to the bottom. That's Haynes trying to get it to the low line.
And you've got Schulte that just crossed over, and it's going towards the bottom of the track.
Schulte, 3-1. Can they make it stick? They do for now. Trying to look around here to see if I can get some more information. The track temp right now, 125. That's not helping them. We got wind coming. Track temp way high. Cars are just fighting for grip.
There was a car that ended up...
That was Judd Danielson in the inside wall.
Okay, but no caution out.
Let's see if we can see what happened.
Scott Patton had some issues because he went up. He didn't hit the wall, but he was able to save it.
Danielson just lost the car. He just lost it, much like we've seen earlier, and smacked the wall. Man, this is just not good. If you're Danielson and some of these other drivers, they're having a fight. Well, right now, as we continue to run, you can see it right now. Andrew Schulte back up front. Rob Haynes, Ted Wade.
Ted Wade hit the wall, and he pretty much got knocked loose. I mean, he's kind of holding on to it, but...
Yeah, they're holding on, but we're 18 laps in, and I think it's going to get worse before it gets better as far as the way these cars are driving for them. Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree.
Wade from the top to bottom.
Yeah, Mark just got sideways. He was able to hold on to it.
Man, we have got a lot of... Oh, my goodness. Did you see that move Ted Wade just made up across?
Oh. That was Randy?
Oh, whoa, Mark sideways. Sorry about that. Oh, we got it. But Randy up there as well in the mix? Wow. Oh, we got trouble, Rachel. One car way high out of turn 2. Wow.
So far, no caution.
So far, so good, but we've got them all over the place here tonight. Car sideways at the front of the pack. Hang on to it. That was Ted Wade out of shape. Wow.
Yeah, Ted's definitely been having quite a bit of issues with that car. He's been getting sideways pretty much.
Patting loose on the... What are we watching? Are we watching a Talladega race or a dirt race? Because I'm really not sure right now. Oh, whoa. Jeez almighty. And who was that? Wade that crossed 2 lanes of traffic? Got turned around?
Yeah, Wade's definitely having to fight his car.
Scott Patton right here in the mix. He'll drop back. Wade now back up front. You know we're not going to get away from this one much longer, right? We know we're going to tear up a ton of race cars.
I'm just really shocked how long they've been able to hold on to these cars without someone at least causing like a major wreck, because they're all getting extremely loose. But they've just been able to hold on to it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They're loose as can be.
Oh, and as I say that,
Caution is out on the racetrack. And we are going to have to look to see. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was Wade that got around. Wow. Caution out again. Ted Wade involved. Big incident out here in 3 and 4.
yeah, I'm not even sure how many cars were involved in that, but there was quite a bit.
Well, as we continue here, and Rachel, we're going to go to commercial break. I've got iRacing unsynced, so we're going to be back in a moment, guys. I'm going to try to fix this, and we'll be back in just a moment. Yay, we're fixed.
Okay.
All right, folks, we're back here once again. A little bit of synchronization issues with iRacing, but we got it worked out as the world's falling down behind me, apparently. As we'll get ready to go back to green flag racing in just a moment there, Rachel. So, Rachel,
Yeah.
what do you think here? We're almost halfway through with this event.
I don't know. This race has been really different from what we're used to seeing. Once again, you know, the field's kind of shaking up now. You've got John Pansula that ended up coming off of pit road first. So now you've got him, Kerry, Judd Danielson, Scott Patton, and Randy Arms as your top 5. So it's shaking up a little bit. Well, actually, John just comes down pit road now, so.
Yeah, very different here that we've seen 24 going on the board of 60 here tonight. So roughly halfway through this event. Yeah, and I agree with you there, Rachel. It's just been a weird, awkward race for a lot of these drivers trying to hang on to these cars. I haven't seen these things drive this bad since they first released, way back in the day.
Yeah, me either. So that's why I was kind of shocked how these guys are really fighting these cars. So now you've got Scott Patton as your leader, since John, Kerry, and Judd ended up coming down pit road.
I tell you what, though, I don't feel like fuel strategy is going to matter much tonight. I just don't. I got a feeling that we're going to get quite a few cautions. These cars are just way too unstable for them not to.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't really think. I think at this point they're not really worried too much about that. I think it's more about, you know, keeping the car from getting loose and trying to keep the car as clean as possible.
24 of 60 complete here tonight as we get ready to go back green for flag racing once again. Rachel, looking forward to another restart here tonight.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to see, you know, what ends up happening on this restart.
All right, here we go. Getting ready to go back green once again. 25 of 60 complete here tonight. Here we go. 25 of 60 in the books, Rachel. And as always, Rachel, thank you for being up here with us. Great to have you up here each and every Tuesday.
Oh, not a problem. I enjoy it, so.
And here we go. Coming 25 of 60 complete here tonight. 35 laps to go from the Talladega, Alabama Superspeedway.
And you've got Scott Patton and Randy Arms in the front row. So pace car went down, so we're ready to go back green.
Pace car back down. We're ready to go. 25 of 60 complete. Green flag back in the air. Scott Patton leading them down. Nice and smooth for Scott Patton here on his restart.
Yeah, he definitely got the jump on that restart. And you've got Bert and Randy right behind him.
Yeah, you got Merck, Randy right there as well. Everybody fighting their way through. Here comes. That is Merck top side. He's going to go double fall right there with Scott there. Merck back to the race lead. Man, oh man, some great racing. Some great racing out there tonight. And how good does it have to feel for Merck to be out front here just when it's Talladega race?
Yeah, oh, I know. Merck's just kind of had that, you know, some bad luck lately. Not really his fault, you know, he's just got caught up and stuff. So, I know for him to be back up to the front, I know that has to be a good feeling.
And look right here. Now look at the run that Randy Arms got off the back, down the back straightaway by Merck again. They'll head through, big time bump draft top side of the racetrack. Top lane coming alive here. They're running up by the wall to make it work here tonight.
Yeah, it looks like someone's just got into the wall.
You know what I think it is, Rachel? I think it's easier for them to control their car up there than on the bottom. I think that may be what they're doing, getting up there up high, trying to keep that car from skating around as much. Here comes Merck. He peaks low, looks to go 3 wide, decides not to. Probably a good move by Merck not to dive it down in there 3 wide.
Yeah. Actually, I just checked. The car that got up into the wall like that, that was Christopher.
Poor Christopher's having all kinds of problems here tonight. He's done lost the car twice.
Yeah, he was pretty much just sliding up against the wall, but he was able to hold on to it. But still, I just think he's just having a ton of issues with that car now.
Yeah, and then they're going to work their way through. Randy Arms out front, fighting our way through once again. 28 of 60 complete.
looks like Ted has gone to the bottom to try and get around Randy.
And Ted going to the bottom lane, trying to get around Randy Arms, looking for a way around, can't do it. They're going to run midway now, back up the racetrack, trying to look the side draft, can't do it there as well. Man, oh man, this is some great race. Oh, car sideways, that's Haynes. Hang on to it, Haynes, buddy. He does a good job, gathers the car back up.
Yeah, now you've got Wade in front. You've got Scott Patton to the inside of Randy.
Yeah, as we fight through. Yeah, and that's the thing here. What is interesting with Wade up front, you got Patton right there. You've got everybody in the mix. Randy there as well. How hard do you think it is for these drivers just to hang on here? I mean, it's got to be tiring fighting this car every corner.
Oh yeah, I'm sure a lot of these guys have probably, they've probably been fighting their car most of the race so far. Especially, I'd have to say one person for sure that had seen, well, two people. It's Christopher, obviously, because he's had some issues with the car, and then also Ted Wade. He has fought that car multiple times this night and tonight so far, so.
30 down, 30 to go at Talladega here tonight. Merck, though, look at Merck hanging on. Who's that? Randy Arms, Merck, side by side down the back straightaway right now. Good battle for those two. Man, oh man, oh man. How long, though, can they do this before we have a catastrophic accident?
That I do not know. I know some of these guys, it looks like for the most part you've got Patton and Arms all the way in the front. You don't have too many that are really trying to get past, those main three. You've got Mert, Patton, and Arms, pretty much towards the front.
A big move up front. Here we go again. That is going to be Patton alongside. We've seen this move out of Patton tonight. He'll go even down the back straight away now. Scott Patton looking for the race lead here at Talladega. And he will all but nab it here through 3 and 4. Car loose on the bottom. And off of turn 4, it's going to be Patton alongside of Arms. $31 or $60 to complete. Randy Arms going to pull back away. It doesn't look like that bottom lane is just stable enough to complete the pass.
Yeah, for some reason, Randy's been able to really make that that line on the high side really work for him.
They're going to stack up behind him again. They'll get a big run to him, but again, he leaves that bottom lane wide open. Almost trouble in the back there with Judd Danielson. Holy macaroni. Let's go back and take a look. Wow. Watch this coming off of turn 4 or off of turn 2. Danielson gets out of shape up in front of traffic. Great move by everybody involved to stay clean and green. Wow. That's going on the highlight reel. Good save, Judd Danielson. Wow. Meanwhile, back up front, Rachel, the battle still continues. Scott Patton and Randy Arms.
Yeah, these guys have pretty much been running side by side most of the time. It looks like car in the back. I actually think that was Judd that got loose again in the back.
Judd just trying to hang on. Christopher off the pace right now. Oh, car sideways up front. That is going to be John Pansola going for a ride up front, and Christopher has retired from this event. So Christopher is, I believe, done for the evening here at Talladega.
That's unfortunate, but yeah, he was having so many issues with his car. I'm sure he was just done fighting with it.
Oh, Reeves out of shape out of turn number 2. Oh, Watts out of shape. Man, there's a lot of cars getting out of shape now. Wow.
Yeah, with Watts, yeah. I mean, he went pretty far out under the yellow line, but he was able to keep it straight, so.
Well, as we continue to run here, 35 of 62 complete. You'll see them cross the start-finish line with 25 laps to go. And what has been a very different over-the-top design Tuesday night Throwback Series race.
Yeah, I agree. This is definitely not a type of race that we're used to seeing.
Here we go, 35 complete of 60 here tonight.
Oh, you had Schulte and it looked like Mert that got really sideways in that last turn.
Yeah, Mert dropping back here. He's going to drop back a few spots. What do you say we do a little bit of crank it up here, Rachel? First time tonight.
Yeah, why not?
Back here with you, yellow flag is out, and it looks like it's going to be for Jack Wantz in the 77 camp. Oh, him and John made contact, and oh my goodness. Well, that car is toast for the evening. That's going to be a fast repair. So Jack Wantz, really the first torn up race car we've seen all night. He gets collected, turned into the outside wall. Caution out once again here with 38 of 60 on the board, Rachel.
Yeah, unfortunately though, with Jack being on pit road, hopefully he can get back out before he goes multiple laps down, because that will hurt him. And it'll be very hard for him to make up that time.
Yeah, unfortunately, there for Jack Watts. But there we go again, caution out on the speedway. Coming up on 20 to go here at the Talladega Superspeedway tonight. So as we get ready to go once again, 38 to 60 complete.
It's definitely been a weird 38 laps so far for these guys. I know that some of these guys, it's difficult for all of them to drive these cars. It looks like most of them are going to be coming down pit road right now.
Yeah, and no surprise, right? Tires and fuel, after everything we've seen, these cars all kinds out of shape. Tires and fuel, I would imagine.
Yeah, for some of these guys, this would be their last time being able to come down pit road, because they only have when it comes to tires, they only get 3 tire sets, so most of these guys are on their last set of tires.
Yeah, and that's going to be interesting as we get ready to go 40 of 60 complete here. Man, oh man, this is going to be a heck of a finish here, Rachel.
yeah, I mean, it's not going to be anything that we would have that we can imagine. I mean, who knows how much the field's going to change too. That's something that we've definitely been seeing with a lot of these pit stops, where the whole field just gets shaken up, and so it's totally different people that are running towards the front almost every pit stop. So
Yeah, every pit cycle we have here, as we come to 20 to go this time. Right now it's arms out front, everyone else sitting there behind them. And folks, we're going to go away. We're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, we'll be ready for the next half of this one here at Talladega. All right, race fans, I want to take this time to thank our sponsors, GridFinder.com. GridFinder is the easiest way to find online sim racing leagues for iRacing, Assetto Corsa, Competizione, F1 2020, or Vector 2, and many more. Racing sims and games alike. You can find leagues in the UK, US, Europe, Australia, and more. Head to gridfinder.com where you will find all the leagues you see here on Extreme Sim TV, as well as many more. Alternatively, if you have a league or a community yourself and you're watching this, get yourself signed up on the site and join the other 1,000 leagues currently registered on GridFinder. Find your place on the grid. All right, welcome back, everyone, here as we get ready for the restart with 20 to go when we cross the stripe this time by Over the Top Designs Tuesday night Throwback series. Ready to go back. Green flag racing. It's Randy Arms, Jeffrey Merck, Scott Patton, Ted Wade, Andrew Schultz, Trent Drum, Mitchell Reeves, Rob Haynes, and Judd Danielson. Your top 9 right now. Well, I don't know about you, Rachel, but I'm looking forward to a heck of a finish here tonight.
yeah, I'm definitely wondering who's gonna end up winning this, because, like I said, we just had so many different changes. Well, lead changes and just changes, with the field. Certain people moving up towards the front that weren't towards the front at first. So, this is pretty much anybody's race. Like, anyone could win this.
Yeah, for sure. We're just past 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're going to go green with 20 to go. Pace car down pit road. Bob, the flagman's got the flag in his hand, in the flag stand. I don't know how he'd have the flag stand in his hand, but we're going to go green here tonight, Rachel.
That would be interesting, though, to see somebody holding a flag stand in their hand.
Yeah, that would be great. As we come back green here, 20 to go here tonight. Please, for the love of God, I hope Ronald didn't hear that one, because I'm not going to hear the end of it if he did. Trouble. We got trouble. Turn 1, 2 cars into the outside wall. Bob, get ready to grab the flag stand again, because we're going to go to caution. Or not.
Actually, no caution.
Well,
I find that really odd, because, iRacing was throwing a caution for Christopher with no issue, and it was pretty much the same type of thing. But this was with multiple cars, and they didn't throw the caution.
Go, John Pansula, Judd Dangleson involved in that one. Field gunner breakaway. We stay green. Race control must have been taking a drink of his soda, or the iRacing guy up there in the box.
That's the only thing that would make sense right now, because that should have definitely been a caution.
Or Bob the flagman got tired of holding the flag stand. He's like, forget it, I'm not doing it this time.
Yeah.
As we continue to go green here, Jeffrey D. Merck up front, Scott Patton right now alongside one another right at the moment, off of turn number 4. It's going to be Patton to the race lead here at Talladega. Or not. Merck going to work his way back to the top side. A little bit loose for Merck. Oh, that was about bad between arm. Oh, I was about to say, Merck, you got a car underneath of you, bud. Man, they're all going to get stacked up here.
Oh, and Ted is very loose. So, I don't know how this is going to work out.
Ted's got a case of the wibble wobbles.
Yeah, well, pretty much all these cars do, but I noticed he's been really fighting his car pretty much all night.
Continuing out front, 2-car breakaway is Andrew Schulte and Scott Patton with just 17 laps to go tonight here at Talladega Superspeedway. Man, oh man, these cars, they're just fighting a hand. It's like wrestling a bear, it looks like. Just a handful of wheels just to keep the car straight.
Yeah, they're definitely struggling. Oh, it looked like Mark had got loose.
And Merck was able to hang on, though he got kind of lucky with 16 to go this time by. Scott Patton continuing to lead. Everyone knows the tail right now. Up front, 16 to go at Talladega.
Now, unfortunately, Mark has fallen back quite a bit whenever he got loose toward earlier when he was closer to the front. That's made him fall back quite a few positions.
Here we go, 15 laps to go. Car to the bottom. Ted Wade down there on the inside lane. Nothing doing. Look at the car way behind there. Who's that with them? That's going to be Jeff Merck up by the wall. Man, that scares me when they're that close to the fence. So easy to lose that car and get it in the outside wall.
Yeah, they've definitely had issues with being that close, that high up. We saw that earlier with that was with Christopher, how he went into he went that high up and unfortunately ended up just sideswiping his car.
Yeah, that tends to happen. You get that high up, you get in the fence, you put the right side up against the wall, and next thing you know, you're just involved in an incident, and there's nothing really you can do about it. We had smoke coming from somebody there.
Yeah, I saw the smoke. It looks like it was Andrew Schulte. He kind of got sideways going into that turn, but he was able to hold on to it.
These guys are absolutely dirt tracking these cars tonight. As you see, the 199 of Haynes up in the mix now. Nice to see Haynes back up toward the front. 14 laps to go tonight, folks. To the end of this one for the Over the Top Designs Tuesday Night Throwback Series. Cars left, right, loose, and center. They're all trying to hang on as they head down the back straightaway. Top lane going to get kind of jumbled up here. Excuse me. They'll do a great job hanging on. And now to the bottom. Who's that working the inside? That's Andrew Schulte. Mitchell Reeves going for the race lead. We got them all over the place up front.
Yeah, you got Mitchell. Also, you got Ted Wade right behind him. Also, Rob Haynes and Andrew Schulte. Now it looks like Mitchell's actually trying to take that middle line, but then drop right back to the bottom.
Yeah, these guys are fighting right now. Merc up there in the mix right now with about, 12 to go this time by. Here comes the 32 jumping row. Big move to the bottom for the 32 machine.
I don't know what it is, but somehow Randy has been able to kind of hold off everybody on that high side. Yeah, that was Ted Wade that got loose and ended up going kind of off the track and came back on.
Well, lucky for him, he held on. He's going to be mid-groove in 1 and 2. Everybody hangs on somehow, some way right now.
Right now, it looks like you've got Rob Haynes and also Randy pretty much battling out for the lead. You've got Haynes to the inside of Arms right now.
Yeah, Randy, you're right. You said something there a moment ago. Randy able to hold the high line and hold these guys at bay. And that is something you normally don't see here. But he's doing a great job just running that. Okay, I think we're back.
Okay.
I think we're back, folks. Sorry about that. I'm pretty sure we're back here. So we are back live here with 9 laps to go. Rachel, has been a heck of a battle up front.
Yeah, I mean, you've got Mark and Randy Arms side by side, battling it out right now.
Merc
and
and
you've got
Rick.
Schulte, that's behind Mark. Oh, and Mark got loose.
Yeah, Merc trying to hang on to this thing right now. Doing a great job, but I'll tell you what a battle up front we have seen all evening long here, Rachel, with 8 laps to go here at Talladega Superspeedway.
Yeah, these guys have definitely been fighting their cars all night long. I know they're probably, happy to be coming to the end of this.
Oh, did you see Merc nearly get turned around there? Merc trying to hang on.
Yeah, Mark is loose, Randy's loose, Schultz is loose. Pretty much everybody up there is loose and trying to hold on as much as they can.
Yeah, he's trying to hang on with 7 laps to go. Right now, Randy Arms outside. Everybody hanging on right now, fighting their way through. Merc, man, oh man, how big would it be for Merc to go back to victory lane here tonight at Talladega, Alabama? Schultz right there. And the problem is, the point of the race where it's give and take is long gone. Now you're going to see them push the issue. As you see underneath the Merc goes Schultz, lead change, 6 to go this time.
Yeah, Mark ended up moving up to that high line, but unfortunately it didn't work for him.
Yeah, and let's see. Oh, we got smoke in front of the leaders. Like, whoa, we got a car off the racetrack, but we're going to be clean and clear. That's Judd Danielson down there on the apron having trouble. 5 laps to go. Please, no caution. Please, no caution, because we've got a heck of a race up front.
Yeah, Judd actually went off the track. That was probably about a lap or 2 prior to that, and we had no caution, so.
Oh, we got trouble turn 4. Randy Arms around into the outside wall. Caution on the racetrack. And trouble turn 4 with 5 laps to go. Well, that happened.
Maybe we shouldn't have said anything about not wanting cautions.
Are you thinking we should have not said nothing there, Mrs. Rachel?
Yeah, I think so. I think we should have just not said anything.
You think we may have jinxed it a little bit?
Maybe so.
I tell you what, that could have been a lot worse than what it turned out to be.
Right, yeah. I mean, we were just lucky that it was, unfortunately, for Randy, it's not a good thing. But from what it seems like, he was really the only car that was affected by that caution.
The O2 might have a little bit of damage there from getting collected going through. But But other than that, everything should be all right. Well, Rachel, here we are. We're going to be less than 5 to go when we get to restart. We have 2 attempts at a green, white, checkered here tonight if we need them. Who is your pick to walk away with victory lane at Talladega?
To be honest, I don't really have a pick because it's just been a really weird race. But it looks like most of them are going to come down pit road.
Mrs. Merkin, as always. And here we go. You've got to take tires here, right, Rachel? I mean, you have to.
If any of these guys have tires left.
Looks like Mert might have some. Reeves has some. So it looks like a couple of them are gonna at least take tires. We get ready for yet another restart here with 3 laps to go. So again, 3 laps to go here tonight.
Looks like Scott Patton, Ted Wade, and Trent Drum were the ones that stayed out.
As we get ready to go green once again, what is going to be what? A green, white checker pretty much at this point?
I think so.
As we come to a restart once again, Scott Patton, Ted Wade, and Andrew Schulte, your top 3 here tonight. So here we go, another restart, 3 laps to go this time by Patton up front, Wade and Trent Drum, Schulte, Jeffrey Merck, ready to go once again here tonight at Talladega Superspeedway, Rachel.
Yeah, hopefully though this can be a clean and green run for the remaining laps that we have left.
Yeah, it's going to be what, basically a 2-lap dash here.
Right.
Here we go, 2 to go. This time by. So a 2-lap dash once again. Here we go one more time. Here we go, restart, 2 laps to go. Gonna be Patton, Wade, Schulte, Drum, and Rob Haynes, your top 5 here tonight. Here we go. 2 laps to go this time by.
Pace car's down.
Pace car down. Are you ready for this one, folks? Green, white, checkered finish here tonight. Patton and Wade, your front row, coming down for the restart. Patton and Wade, here we go, coming to green this time by. Green flag to fly. There it is. Green in the air once again. Good restart up front for Patton. Wade, Schultz in there. You're going to have Rob Haynes. Those 4 are going to break away a little bit here, Rachel.
Yeah, and looks like Patton is kind of trying to break away from the rest of them. But you got, Wade got loose, and then ended up dropping down to the bottom.
He did get a little looser on the transition, but it might pay off for him here in 3 and 4. Oh, he's way loose down there. Look at Ted Wade. You've talked about him fighting that car on that, Rachel, and you see him fighting the wheel, trying to hold the bottom.
Yeah, he's had that problem pretty much all night.
And look, top side Scott Patton, Ted Wade bottom. White flag to wave at Talladega. 1 lap to go. Trouble behind him. That's Jeff D. Merck, and he's up and in the fence. Merck around and upside down. We will stay green here right now, coming to the checkered flag. This time by, and look who's got the lead. It's Ted Wade. Nope, now Patton. Oh man.
Wade's extremely loose.
Oh no, he's going to turn Schultz. Schultz around into the outside wall, wrecking behind him. Reeves around, everybody wrecking off of turn 4. 2 cars left, and coming to the checkered flag, it will be Scott Patton getting Ted Wade. Wow.
Yeah, I was not expecting that many. Pretty much the whole field was wrecked.
Well, let's go back. Ooh. So let's go back to the first half. So let's go back to where Merck has his problems. There's Merck going around. He's going to get turned up into the fence hard. That car's killed. Everybody else gets away from that one. Great job there. And then we're not done. Schultz up here. I think it's going to be him that's going to get turned around next. And take a look here. And Schultz is just going to get turned by Ted Wade. That car around up into the fence again. And just, whoa, wow, that's the 12 coming through, demolishing that car. The 101 there as well. Both those cars destroyed. And somehow Scott Patton is going to survive to get the win with Ted Wade second. Well, Rachel, what do you say we get an interview with our race winner, Scott Patton, here tonight?
Okay.
As we get ready for our post-race interview with Scott Patton here. What a job for Scott. Hey, Scott Patton, you are the survivor, man.
Yeah, it felt like that. How was that? Man, that was a lot of work.
Hey, at least you didn't get voted off the Survivor Island. The tribe has spoken.
That was an interesting one for sure. Working all 60 laps there, and here we are.
Yeah, I truly don't know what to say about that race, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't either. It's pit strategy. I thought fuel mileage might come into play, and then yellow's kind of put an end to that. But yeah, I knew after that last yellow with whatever it was, 2 to go, 3 to go, I thought I was for sure going to go backwards before I tried to make my way back to the front again sometime within those 2 laps. But kind of worked out. We were able to get a jump on the start and stay out front and hold those guys off. Felt like the outside was pretty much the way to go, the stronger side, pretty much all night. So I was planning to position myself so that if somebody was going to make a move, I was going to force them to make it on the inside so I could hold the momentum on the outside. And looked like it all came together. I feel bad for Andrew there. I think he got turned around there in turn 3 or so, but he was a good teammate running with him and Rob all night, and good run for us.
And for man, will anybody like to thank before I let you go?
Maybe just 603 Qs. I don't know if you can see it up there, Matt. We got 603 Qs on the hood this week. That's a company that my brother opened making custom billiard sticks up here in New Hampshire. 603 is the area code for New Hampshire, so 603 Qs. Check them out on Facebook. And I think that's all I got. Certainly you guys, you and Rachel up there at Extreme Sim TV. How'd I do?
You did good, buddy. Congratulations, man, on the win, brother.
Thanks. I appreciate it, Matt. Appreciate all you guys' work.
Alrighty, we'll go let him go. Let's get, well, Rachel, he did a great job. Scott Patton did hanging on for the win here tonight, and a wonderful finish. Let's talk to Ted Wade, coming home second here tonight. Hey, Ted Wade, Matt up here in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Alrighty, man. We'll P2 officially here tonight, buddy.
Yes, sir. I was trying to run there with him, guys. I didn't mean to get in the back of Andrew. I know he's a little upset about it, but I was only my second race in these things. I closed up on him way faster than what I expected, but it was a good, fun race, man. I know I spun out there at the beginning. These things just get so loose there towards the end of a run. It's insane.
Well, that was probably one of the crazier races I've personally seen.
It was pretty wild inside the car, too. I'll tell you, I don't think I've sweated that much racing a car in this game yet until now.
Man, you did a great job coming home second. Unfortunately, that contact there did happen. But anyways, he was able to bring her home top 2. Great finish here tonight.
Thanks, guys.
Anybody like to thank their Ted?
No, just thank everybody over Loose Lugnuts Racing. It's been fun. Hopefully I can catch some more of these races here and there and continue to do better.
And for Ted. We'll see you later on, brother. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and pull Randy Arms up, Miss Rachel. Hey, Randy, it's Matt up here in the booth. You get a copy?
Yeah, but I got you.
Well, man, you're coming home third here tonight. Congratulations, my friend.
Yeah, it was a pretty eventful night. Cars were a handful, like they always are here. It was a blast to drive. Got pretty wild there at the end. We had some damage from the caution before and wasn't really up to speed, but was able to get through the wreck and survive there. And we brought her home in P3, so I guess after everything's said and done, we'll take it.
Well, man, you did a great job. Congratulations on the P3 here tonight. And Randy, and congrats, buddy. Anybody like to thank?
Yeah, so I just want to thank Octane Race Products, Poske's Performance Parts, and then just thank the league for putting these on. These are probably about the most fun I've ever had in, when iRacing is driving these cars. I wish we could get, 5 or 6 more guys that would come here each week. I think we could really have some really good racing. But and then just thank you for putting on these broadcasts. You do a fantastic job every week.
Well, man, I appreciate it. We'll see you next week, Randy Arms, buddy.
Thank you.
Alrighty, Rachel, thank you for coming up as always.
No, not a problem. I enjoy being here.
And for guys, we'll be back here. Unfortunately, not next week. The week after, we'll be back here with some more over-the-top designs, Tuesday night Throwback Series action. So we'll see you